So, week 5 is behind us. Thank goodness. Um, because the Sluts lost in the game of the week to Quebec's Criminals. Criminals won 119 to 110 and a half. Was hoping Matt Ryan would have gotten his ankle broken in that game Monday night for the Falcons against the Jets. However, it looks like Julio Jones happened. So sorry, Hillard. I went for Matt Ryan, but the gods made it Julio Jones. Other games, Scranton Bears and Beats stayed undefeated. They beat Venus Vipers 112.5 to 95. Union Raiders beat Show Me the Money 147 to 120. Clowns beat Sal Manila 117.5 to 104. That gives Manila, I believe, 3 losses in a row. And then Harm beat the Steeler Haters 126 to 103.5. So upcoming for week 6, we got a big divisional game between Red Rum Clowns and Leaf Slut. Both teams are at 3-2. Opposites, we got Show Me the Money at 1-4, at Quebec's Criminals at 4-1. Sal Manila should get back into the win column this week as they host the Steeler Haters. Union Raiders face the Venus Vipers. Maybe a good thing, Darren, is that the Packers are playing at Baltimore this week. So that might hurt Hillard a little bit, but probably not a whole lot. And then game of the week, we've got Harm at Scranton Bears and Beats. Tony is not accustomed to being in the game of the week, so that's why I put him here at 5-0. Harm is second in his division at 3-2. So we'll see if he can gain a game on Tony. But I doubt it. With Peyton Manning playing the Jags this week, look for Tony to win that game. So that's what we got going on this week. There have been some movements. Waiver wire's been hit pretty hard lately. Harry Douglas has been added by Hillard since Julio Jones is out for the rest of the year. Vipers added McGrath, dropped Owen Daniels. Harm, of course, a kicker, added Hashka and dropped Bullock. Steeler Haters dropped Miles Austin and added Julian Edelman. How time is flying with Miles Austin. And when you fuck Kim Kardashian, I guess you go nothing but downhill afterwards. Scranton added Jerome Simpson and dropped Isaiah Peed. Criminals dropped the Falcons defense and added the Cowboys as they face the Redskins this week. Hillard dropped Donnie Avery and added Terrence Williams. Steelers Haters dropped the Bills and added the Panthers. They also dropped Michael Floyd and added Charles Clay. And then Hillard also dropped Andy Dalton and added Geno Smith. Probably going to be a pretty good pickup right there as a backup quarterback for you, Hillard. So we are almost halfway through the year. Still, playoffs are still shaping up. Obviously, you look for Scranton to get in at 5-0, especially with 2 teams in his division at 1-4. So the South, we're looking at Scranton, Union Raiders, and Harm. The Vipers could get there. I doubt the Money can. Money's team is just horrible this year. In the North Division, Haters are 0-5. I do not see them making the playoffs at all. Sal Manila is 2-3, and they can get there. The Clowns are 3-2, the Sluts are 3-2, and the Criminals are 4-1. So that's going to be a 4-way battle for the playoffs there. Criminals have the edge. All 4 of their wins are division wins. So with the 4-0 division record, I would highly see that the Criminals do make the playoffs this year. The Sluts, Clowns, and Manila are all both 2-2 in the division. Which doesn't make sense because the Clowns at 2-2 in the division should be in the second spot in the North, ahead of the Sluts, based on points for. Clowns have 622.5 points. The Sluts have 610. So even though that the shows that leave Slut is in second place, it should actually be Red Room Clowns in second place in the North. Both 3 and 2 overall records, 2 and 2 division records, and the Clowns have a higher points for. So there you go. In the South again, with the Raiders and Harm being at 3 and 2, Raiders do have more points for, and same thing with the Vipers Money at 1 and 4. Same division records at 1 and 3. The Vipers have only 8 points scored more. This year so far, the Union Raiders are tops in the league for points scored at 189.5. The least showed me the money at 499. Points against Salmonella is leading points against. That's probably why they lost 3 in a row. 668. Steelers have 662 against them, and then the Vipers have 623.5 against them. So the only 3 teams in the 600 points against. And again, some of those 668 points against is why they lost the row. The team with this amount of points scored against is the Bears and Beats at 509.5. So it's another reason why he's 5-0. He has a looks like an 85 point differential for himself. So good job, Tony. Got lucky there. That's all for week 6. See you again next week. Hope to have a guest on the commission.